Hey guys, welcome back to Winning Bet Picks. My name is Gio and I'm here alongside Luca, back here again for some free picks on January 4th, 2021. We got three picks for you today. It's a new format we'll be trying out for the future. So, pretty much, we'll be covering all leagues in one video rather than putting one free pick a day. We'll be focusing on all leagues in one video. Usually we're gonna be giving three picks a day, but there might be some times that we might be giving less, depending on the leagues, depending on the games available, depending on where we find value. Now, just a quick recap based on yesterday's game. Of course, we had the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears under 49.5 points total. Another backdoor beating for us, unfortunately. It kind of seemed like this game was in the bag for us with under 4 minutes remaining in the game. The total was at 37. But unfortunately, two touchdowns, guys, two touchdowns in the last 4 minutes gave us another disappointing loss. I don't know what to say anymore because last week I think we had at least two or three results where we were so close to winning, literally a marginal spread that we needed to cover, and unfortunately we couldn't do it, and therefore we got some bad beats this past week, but we'll be looking to bounce back here with three free picks today, January 4th, 2021. Before we get into the picks, guys, we would like to remind our viewers to leave a like on this video to support our channel and also to subscribe for daily sports betting videos as we post daily videos covering all major leagues. So we got three picks today, one in the Premier League and two in the NBA. Let's get started with the Premier League pick, Luca. We got Southampton hosting Liverpool today in a game where Liverpool will be looking to bounce back after two consecutive draws, two disappointing draws, I have to say, against opponents far less worthy than them. On the other hand, Southampton as well hasn't been looking great. Of course, they are sitting in that top 10 of the table, but it's four games in a row that they haven't been able to pick up a win, and three consecutive games that they haven't scored. This is definitely some alarming news for them against this Liverpool side that I think will definitely come into this match motivated after Man U, Leicester, Tottenham, and Man City all got wins over the weekend. What sort of game can we be expecting here? Do you think Liverpool have what it takes to bounce back from those two disappointing ties, or does Southampton still have something in their bag to cause an upset here?
I think Liverpool has, what it takes to get the results here. As you mentioned, injuries having an impact on both of these teams with key players out. Injury to Vestergaard for Southampton, their best center back is really unlucky and unfortunate. Probably the primary reason they've had a poor run of form, as well as the misfiring of Danny Ings. We've been known to see him score so many goals, and his form in front of net has kind of dried up. Leaving this team in a poor state. Liverpool, as we said, injuries as well, mostly at the back. However, they do have the personnel to cope with this. They have a lot of depth. They're dangerous front three of Mane, Salah, Firmino has managed to stay healthy, and getting Thiago back fit in the midfield is a huge boost for this team. We may even see him start. If not, an appearance off the bench is likely. I really don't see them having another poor performance after two, awful ties against bottom half teams. Klopp is really going to demand a performance out of his team, especially with Man United right behind them.
Definitely. And looking at the pick and prediction, guys, in this one, we're going to be taking Liverpool -1. You can get that for plus 100. So definitely great value there, getting it at almost two times the odds. If you're looking at decimal odds, of course. I think we got a great value, of course, for the new bettors that don't know exactly how this works. If you take Liverpool on the -1 handicap, that means that if they do win by one, you actually get your money back. So that's a push. For it to be a winning pick, Liverpool need to win by more than one goal. Moving on to the NBA, we got two picks here. First and foremost, we're going to be starting with the Atlanta Hawks hosting the New York Knicks in this one. Of course, the Atlanta Hawks probably one of the stories of the season so far, especially when it comes to their offense. ranked second in the league for points per game, and they'll be facing this Knicks side that actually rank last in the league. They just can't be getting their scoring going, and I think this could definitely be a problem for them coming into this game against the Hawks. They have a good defense though. The Knicks have we have to say the Knicks are ranked fifth in the league for in terms of opponents' points per game allowed. So that's definitely the positive aspect of their game so far. Their defense has been holding down teams, but this is going to be definitely a tough task against the Hawks side that has no trouble scoring on any given night. What sort of game can we be looking here, Luca? Do you think the Hawks will be able to get a dominating win at home? Do you think the Knicks will be able to stop them thanks to their defensive play? Or you think they'll at least the Knicks will be able to keep up the pace with the Sox side that's just scoring for fun at the moment?
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one to call. Knicks have looked decent, which is a surprise. A win against the Bucks seemingly came out of nowhere. However, you have to wonder if this form is sustainable, and I believe the answer is no. They're coming off a win against the Pacers, and they're going to want to string another win together, but I just don't see it happening, really. At such a young age, RJ Barrett has given immense responsibility on this team. He played a mind-blowing 42 minutes last game. I feel for the kid. It's likely he's likely going to remain on a losing team until the Knicks get some serious help for him through the draft or through free agency. This will be their fourth and final road game before heading back to New York, so you have to think the energy levels are going to be low tonight. And when you face an offense as explosive as the Hawks, it's a difficult combination there. Hawks have their own impressive wins to feel good about, including one to the Nets this season. Of course, the team is led by young superstar Trae Young. As you mentioned, Atlanta second in points per game in the NBA, so their offense is really something scary and something to look out for. And as a young team, however, they turn the ball over a little too often. If they can just limit the amount of turnovers per game, we could see the Hawks secure a playoff spot later on this
I
season.
definitely think so as well. It is a long season, but I'm very curious to see how the Sox side progresses throughout the year. Of course, they'll be looking to bounce back as well after a disappointing loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were actually leading in that game for the majority of the game after three quarters, and I don't know what happened there. But they definitely won't be happy with the end result in this one. Give me the Atlanta Hawks minus 6.5 points in this one. I think they'll definitely have enough firepower to keep the Knicks at bay. And I'm not quite sure where the Knicks are going to get their scoring from exactly in this game to keep up the pace with these Hawks. So Atlanta Hawks minus 6.5 is our pick in that one. We personally got it at minus 112. The last and final game here will be the Toronto Raptors hosting the Boston Celtics. Of course, this is being played at a neutral venue in Tampa, as the Raptors are not really allowed to play uh, their games at home. So this is going to be an interesting one. Two teams that I guess are completely on the opposite side of the spectrum so far this season. Of course, the Celtics have a winning record, but they haven't always looked their best on any given night. Whereas for the Raptors, it's simply been a disaster of a start of a season so far, sitting at 1-4 with their only win coming against the Knicks, 100 to 83. Luca, in the past couple of days, we've been seeing the Celtics team play a number of games, I have to say, and they haven't always looked the best. I have to say, I wasn't expecting such close games against the Pistons. They actually ended that series 1-1, losing the first game, then winning against the Pistons last night. What sort of game can we be expecting here? Of course, I personally think the Celtics are the better team on paper here. They have the more weapons to cause damage. They have the more offensive weapons. Raptors, of course, I guess they are the better defensive team at the moment. But this definitely spells an interesting matchup altogether. Which side can we expect to have the edge, though, in this one?
Yeah, definitely strange to see both of these teams struggle early on. Boston sitting at 4-3. I don't doubt that they'll end the season with a winning record, but I can't say the same for the Raptors at this moment. The Celtics look horrendous on defense, opposing teams way too many free looks at the basket. It's been their offense that have saved them time and time again. Tatum, Brown, and the role players really stepping up and getting the job done. Once they get Kemba Walker back, the Celtics will likely climb the Eastern Conference standings. However, that's not the case at the moment. Completely opposite situation for the Raptors as their offense has struggled while their defense, currently ranked fifth, has flourished. And this is mostly thanks to the excellent coaching of Nick Nurse. Amidst a disappointing squad all around, Van Vliet has risen above the mediocrity. I think he's looked better than his teammates. Siakam, the biggest disappointment, of course. The Raptors counted on him to turn into a star, and he just looks lost at the moment. A classic tale here of offense versus defense tonight, and I say I do have to back the Celtic shooters to get the job done.
Excellent points, and that's exactly the pick we're going to be going with for this game. So give us the Boston Celtics +3. We'll take the free bucket there at -110. And that wraps up our three picks. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let us know if you're tealing any of these picks or fading them. And also, don't forget to leave a like on this video to support our channel and subscribe for daily sports betting videos. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for yet some more picks. Until then, good luck with your bets, and we wish you a great day.